As Florida students prepare to head back to school, the battle over politics and education rages in our state. Recently, Florida approved teaching material from a nonprofit aimed at bringing more conservative ideology into public schools. But investigative reporter Katie LeGrone wanted to know, despite the state's blessing, how many Florida school districts are actually planning to use this material. Here's what she found after contacting every Florida school district.
Slavery is as old as time and has taken place in every corner of the world.
From cartoons suggesting slavery in America wasn't so bad,
Being taken as a slave is better than being killed, no?
to a video offering young girls tips
Make yourself pretty.
on how to embrace their femininity.
Embrace the idea of being a wife or a mother and allow yourself to stay at home to raise your children.
These are among videos produced by PragerU, a conservative media company that describes itself as offering a free alternative to the dominant left-wing ideology in culture, media, and education. Florida's Education Department recently approved some material branded as PragerU Kids for use in public classrooms. We've discovered just how many school districts plan to make it available to students here.
We are not encouraging the use of those materials.
In Pasco County, the district has no plans to offer PragerU content, but if a teacher wants to use it,
We would probably have further conversations about what your rationale is, what standards is it supporting, are there other resources that might be able to be used.
across the state, we've discovered material from PragerU is also not being encouraged this year by dozens of other school districts. In fact, after asking all 67 school districts in Florida if they plan to make PragerU content available to students this year, just over half responded, and all but a few telling us no. In Miami-Dade, decisions on teaching materials for the year are complete, with additional resources, quote, not being contemplated at this time, stated a district spokesperson. Same for Broward, Pinellas, Palm Beach, and Lee County schools, where its leaders, quote, have not even talked about using it, so it's not available.
We want a good, wholesome, patriotic education for our children.
In a recent interview with our reporting partner, ABC Action News in Tampa, the company's CEO defended the organization and its content, which also portrays claims of racial profiling by police following George Floyd's death as a myth.
As the false claims of racial targeting spread, so did the anger and violence.
Our intention here at PragerU is to prevent the gaslighting, to get more parents involved, to get parents to be aware that there has been indoctrination, a one-sided indoctrination in America's schools.
The state's PragerU blessing comes just days before most Florida schools reopen. And while that's likely caused several school districts and even conservative counties to table its use this year, Volusia and Sarasota, who both had several school board members endorsed by Governor DeSantis during last year's school board races, are among the only districts who told us their teachers will be permitted to use PragerU to help meet Florida's new civic and government standards. Even though the state has approved this material, most districts tell us they are not letting their teachers use it until district leaders review it first. I'm Katie LeGrone for the Florida 24 Network.
Katie asked the Florida Department of Education if they've paid PragerU for use of their content. The state says they have not, but did not say whether that would change in the future.